Welcome to the other side. I am Wesley, my co-host Will.
Hey.
This is E3 and what we took away from it. Just to get it out of the way, Nintendo, they've got a couple more Mario games coming out. They're still making advanced iPads, and when they get back to making consoles, I'll buy a Nintendo system again. So we're not going to talk about them at all. We're going to talk about those who had a better showing, the PlayStation, and of course Xbox. We are Xbox players, so call us fanboys if you like. But Xbox, what'd you like from them?
I like that Xbox is now going to be backwards compatible.
Yes, it's about damn time.
I was super happy. It makes me wonder why they couldn't do it from the very beginning, but it's...
Then realized they were losing.
It's happening, so I'm real happy because there's still some really good games.
Excellent games.
It's a pain in the butt to have two systems.
Exactly.
So
this will make people want to keep their one instead of their 360 when before it was the other way around.
I was also impressed with the Xbox Elite controller because I think it'll give me the edge to finally beat my nephew online.
Hopefully, yeah. It's a $150 controller, right?
The only problem with this $150 controller, the Xbox Elite controller, the only problem is it doesn't have a battery pack.
Doesn't have a battery pack.
I still have to get stupid AA batteries to put in it.
So a battery pack costs about $20, so that's a $170 controller.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Microsoft.
But, I mean, you can lock your auto fire and all that stuff, so I should have the edge because I'm getting one.
Okay, all right. Makes sense.
But, of course, Star Wars Battlefront. If you don't know by now, I'm a Star Wars junkie. They have the Battlefront Deluxe Edition.
Gonna be a great game. The trailer with Darth Vader and Luke on Hoth was enough for me to want to play it.
What are you excited about?
I'm very excited for Fallout 4. I loved Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Glitches and bugs and all the weird stuff that happened in those games, I didn't care. They were great games, great stories. Looking forward to Fallout 4. Was excited with the trailer. Wonder where they'll go from there.
I didn't know it was coming out so soon. Either it'll be out in November.
Well, I know, yeah. And I was also very excited
Christmas present
to hear about Dark Souls 3. I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls. I honestly didn't think there was going to be a third game, but there's going to be. I kind of thought they were moving on with this Bloodborne, but thankfully they're getting back to the world of Dark Souls. Didn't see much from the trailer other than that there's the giant, for those of you who played the game, the giant lord that you face in the past in Dark Souls 2, he's featured prominently in the trailer. So I kind of wonder if maybe they're winding it back, showing us kind of maybe how this whole kingdom fell apart in the first place.
Guitar Hero is coming back. And I forgot to mention that. I was excited about that because I was a huge Guitar Hero fan and I thought it was going to be one of those fads. But Guitar Hero Live comes out this fall and it's got some of my favorite bands like Korn, Anthrax, Manson, Pantera, Hailstorm.
Yeah, White Zombie.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, excellent. And Gears of War 4?
Yeah. I thought the trailer was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the Gears of War. I'm just not quite sure what they're going to do with it. I kind of thought the war was finished definitively in the third one, but maybe they'll just find another alien to kill.
I was more excited by Transformers Devastation.
Transformers Devastation? No, I read an early look at that. You can only be a limited number of Transformers.
Don't care.
You said the action got a little repetitive.
I don't care.
Exactly. We don't care.
Like the cartoon.
It looks like the cartoon. This game could be 30 seconds long.
I'll throw up a photo.
I'll be fine. Yeah, it looks excellent. Just the scene of the picture of Devastator facing Optimus Prime, that's enough. I'll plop down my money for it.
Yeah.
There you go. Also, as far as Xbox went, and just games in general, South Park, the sequel to The Stick of Truth, The Fractured Butthole. Interesting play on words, as always, with South Park. This time, though, we're going to focus on the superheroes. I personally loved The Stick of Truth. I thought it was a great old-school RPG with, a wonderful graphics. It was such a blast to play, and it played like you were playing the show. Yeah. So if you're a fan of South Park, definitely going to want to keep your eyes open for this one.
There's just so many good games that are coming out. I'm glad to see that Final Fantasy 15 is going to be in open world again. Ghost Recon Wildlands is going to be open world. You go to whatever battle mission, whatever you want to go on. You can just roam all over the place. a lot of great games coming out for Xbox, and I know there's one from PlayStation that you're really
there's a
excited
couple
about.
actually in PlayStation that were announced that I was kind of shocked they're finally doing. The first being the Final Fantasy VII HD remake. I personally like this, and it's almost enough for me. Yes,
it's an exclusive.
Yes, it's going to be a Sony exclusive.
Wow.
Yeah. For as far as I know, it was announced for Sony's E3, so I'm assuming it's going to be an exclusive. Kind of hoping it won't be. I might be wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong. But that was my understanding of it. Either way, I loved that game. I would love to see an HD remake of it regardless. And then one thing that I know is for sure an exclusive is The Last Guardian, which is sad. This is a loose sequel to Shadow of the Colossus in many ways that Shadow of the Colossus is a sequel to Ico.
Which we did a whole special on.
Yes, yes. Thanks for plugging that. Appreciate that.
Right.
But this game looked like it has the signature art style, and it will likely have the sad conclusion with the monster. He's dead. He's dead on arrival. These guys never do happy endings, so gonna be a good game, though, I imagine. Their previous two efforts have been great.
Yeah, to me it looks like this year is going to end really well with a lot of great games.
Oh yeah, real strong.
Which means I'm going to be real busy. You're going to be
no
real
doubt.
busy.
Yes, I am. Yep.
That's the other side, and we're out. Have a great day.
The other side.